speech by saying two things. One, I've never really given a speech before in front of this many people, and so I'm really nervous. So we're going to get through this together. And second, I would like to take this time to recognize a celebrity that has graced us with her presence. Please stand up, Miss Taylor Swift. I would also like to take this time to thank a couple of people that are near and dear to me. My parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, aunts, and uncles for always giving me good advice and being there to help me out. My teachers for always being there to give me the kick in the backside when I needed it. My arms for always being by my side. My legs for supporting me. My fingers because I can always count on them. And the sidewalks for keeping me off the street. Oh, and my agent. I'm not sure where he's at right now, but that's okay. All right, let's get this started. There may come a day when we look back at our time in high school and remember all of our favorite moments, like trying to defeat Mrs. Atkins when she invaded our country and failing miserably, or the intense amount of hours and craft supplies that went into our castle projects. And who can forget the hidden caste system and the trench warfare simulations? Or we will think about all the friends that we've made throughout these years, both the ones who are here with us and the ones who are not. Nor will we forget our teachers, the ones whose classes we will interrupt when we come back to visit, and even Ms. Paddleford, who is going off to Kuwait to further her teaching career. And maybe even those who are not officially our teachers, like Ms. Weaver, who's probably taught each one of us at some point in time. But that day is not today. Today is the day of graduation, the day that we have been looking forward to since we were freshmen, walking up and down the hallway for the first time. Today we become free men and women, no longer bound by class schedules and early mornings. Now we are free to pursue our dreams with nothing to hold us back. In the past years, speakers at graduation have used many different metaphors and cliches to describe both their class and their school. And now that I'm speaking, I'm going to add my own. Our school is just like a river, because you can never experience the same senior class twice. It's always changing. Each graduating class is crazier than the last, with new inside jokes that only those seniors understand. Like how you combine extra shot of context with your freshly brewed cup of rhetoric for only $1 at our Starbucks. Not to mention, bigger and better senior pranks that make the teachers mad on the outside, but secretly deep down, they are laughing on the inside. But eventually, even the mightiest rivers must separate into smaller streams. That is the stage that we are at now. We have grown strong together, gaining powers reflecting both knowledge and friendships. And now it is time for all of us to break off and go our separate ways. And even though our new paths will take us to colleges, the workforce, or maybe just a relaxing year at home, we'll each try to stay in touch with those that mean the most to us. Each one of us is a different story, maybe something that makes each of us unique, and it is because of this that Arts and Tech is a place that I'm proud to call my own. We are like a perfectly balanced dish. No one part overthrows the rest. We are sweet and sour, salty and spicy, and we all work together to overcome any obstacle. The artists, the techies, the gamers, the nerds, the actors, the leaders, and the athletes. They are rare, but let's not forget them. At any other high school, many of these groups would not even mix. And you might look at the people sitting next to you and think to yourself, who is that? Do I know them? Do they even go to our school? But that is definitely not the case here. Here we can probably say that we all at least know each other's names, even if we don't know the person personally. So now it's time for me to step down and let this party continue. But before I leave, let me just leave you with one last piece of advice that you can stick in your pocket and save for later. It's a little something I picked up from a Disney movie, and if you guess where it's from, you get bonus points. Don't spend your time looking around for something you want that can't be found. Because when you find out that you can live without it, and go along not thinking about it, I'll tell you something true. The bare necessities of life come to you. Thank you for listening to my speech. Have a nice